So what we're doing here today is playing a game called Scrabbling Nature. It's a game, but it's also a community art project, and it involves students constructing environmentally themed words out of Scrabble pieces that they've made and painted, and we're adding those to the board. Our board is just the giant meadow or grass lawn beside the Watson Porter. We laid down a spine of one word, green leaders, as well as our sponsors and our partners. And then we're having students build onto that spine with environmentally themed words that come out of their Green Leaders project. Green Leaders is a program for grade 7 and 8 classes throughout the Upper Thames watershed, where we go into schools and we work with classes to identify environmental issues in their neighborhoods. Then they choose an issue they want to work on, then they choose an action that can address that issue, and then they plan an action and execute it. And today at GREENfest, we're bringing all of those classes to the Fanshawe Conservation area to celebrate what they've done, to help them share their stories with each other, and also to engage in more environmental programming. Some students are currently painting letters. Others are taking those letters out and figuring out which ways they can add them to the board. So it's a really kind of dynamic and multimodal kind of game that engages people who like art, people who are more kind of kinetic thinkers and want to be moving and running around. There's also a game element to it with the challenge of like having to kind of fit your words onto the board. And then it also engages people who like wordplay and like languages. And the fun thing about this game as well is that we're welcoming students to add words in whatever language they'd like to. We're encouraging them, in fact. So there are ways to build in inclusivity as well to this game. All the Scrabble pieces are recycled cardboard, and then the letters are painted in paints that we ask folks to donate that would be sitting in their basement, probably going to end up in a landfill. I think that our students really enjoyed this game because they could kind of engage with it in the way they wanted to. They can kind of paint letters, or they can make the words, or they can kind of run back and forth and place the actual Scrabble cards on the board. But I think they also really liked the collaborative idea behind it. They liked that that they were adding words to a board that other classes had added words previous to. So it felt that that they were building something in a community. This is a game that could be played in other places and for other kinds of events or other applications. It's just a set of letters, so it's a basic toolkit. It allows other people to kind of come up with word games themselves. And they could also, keep adding more letters to it. It's a basic structure of a piece of cardboard and a set of stencils and some paint. So there's also the opportunity to make more letters, and perhaps in different languages. Who knows what it'll finally end up as.